guys, thanks for tuning in to PHT Café. I am Edwin,
And I'm Danny.
and we're going to be talking about real estate and other fun things. Thanks again for tuning in. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good.
I like how you laugh every time. Like,
And then
"Oh,"
you laugh.
like we just sat down.
Yeah.
We haven't been here for an
We
hour.
just showed up and sat
What's
here
up, man?
waiting for you guys to show up.
Yeah.
So we just got back from, well, not just, but pretty recently, we just got back from vacation,
A family vacation.
from our first family vacation.
first joint family vacation. Well, no,
Well,
our first when I have a family. I have a
That's true,
family
yeah.
now,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we've been on a billion vacations together
Yeah.
with you and your family. But this was
And
the first time
now-
I had people to bring.
you had a little baby
Uh-huh.
and your big baby.
Is that what you're calling my wife? My big
I
baby?
think so.
Well, she doesn't watch this, so you're fine.
And then your big baby's mommy.
Yes,
was cool.
I brought my mother-in-law, which
Yeah.
pro move if you want to go on vacation
Such a good move.
and get trashed, bring grandma.
That was great.
And the baby slept in the room with her. I paid for her room. I got her her own room. I paid for the entire vacation for her, and it was worth every penny. I would have paid double. We got to hang out, and at night she took care of the baby, and I just could do whatever I wanted.
It's
so.
easy because she's also very pleasant and very nice and nice to have around. you know,
Yes, so the pro move doesn't work if your mother-in-law sucks ass.
Yeah,
Mine is I won the mother-in-law lottery.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
My
Susan's great. Susan's great. Shout out to Susan.
Shout out to Susan. She might actually watch this.
Yeah, she might. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Melissa won't. But Susan may.
Yeah, Susan might. Yeah, my mother-in-law is definitely much more loyal than my wife. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
So Liz, hi Liz. She's probably watching.
Yeah.
She was there too. Obviously, she's the one that actually put all that together. So
Yeah.
thank you, Liz, for hooking us all up. And speaking of people that won't be watching, my kids. Yeah, they were there, man. They're gonna be watching this. So,
Yeah.
but they had a good time. We actually, it's funny because I still have I messed up my knee because my brother here decided to give us a very quick and short jujitsu lesson, and my lovely lady Liz wanted to try some jujitsu moves on me. She did. And then obviously we weren't like in a gym.
No,
so
we were on a hard floor.
We were on a hard floor, so my knee, like I scraped the crap, and I mean like a layer of my skin came off.
God.
And yesterday I still have the white little area left over.
Yeah.
And then we were remembering our jujitsu lesson by Sensei Sensei Danny over here.
Yeah. Who's a white belt, no stripes. I know like 3 things.
And I know what that means only because that was part of our lesson that you
Yeah,
gave us that day.
yeah, for sure.
But then the kids did it too. They did their little jujitsu. They were like
Yeah, they were
hurting each
They were
other.
just choking each other. That's
Yeah,
it. That's it. I wouldn't call it jujitsu.
But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the whole vacation was great. It was a little colder than we'd want it to be.
Yeah.
Of course, a cold front came in.
Right.
But I was still in my shortest shorts,
You sure were.
rocking out with my gams out,
Yeah.
and I had a good time.
Yeah, the beach was beautiful. We were at Panama City Beach, which I'd never been. You'd never been.
I'd never
either.
been, no.
Beautiful beach, beautiful location, a lot to do. I mean, obviously, again, it was cold, so we didn't get to do much of it. But the beach was great. We, made some sand sculptures.
We sure did.
Yeah, yeah.
We sure did. My wife dug a hole so she
She
could
did.
pee in it.
Pretty-
She called it her pee hole.
It's a big old peel.
Listen, we're a classy bunch. We're a classy bunch. She's like, the house is so far.
Yeah. So yeah, we played board games. Had a great old time. We drank a little bit.
Just a wee little bit.
just a little bit every hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a fun time. So looking
good.
forward to doing that again. Our first vacation as a family with a family put together. It was really cool. So very cool. Can't wait
Cool.
to do it again.
Yeah, me too.
What else is going on, bro?
Nothing, man. Busy, busy, busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's so great.
Yeah, it's been really crazy for us lately. So just working and making money and trying to think of other ways to make money so I can work less.
I know. I hear you, man. Oh, we haven't talked about the career day that we went to.
Oh, we didn't. No. Yeah.
So, well, you tell us because you're
So
Melissa's the
my
teacher.
wife Melissa, she's a teacher. She's a interventionist at a charter school.
Mhm.
So she helps kids learn to read good.
It's like middle
um,
school age.
It's actually K through 8.
Oh, okay.
The one that she works at. Yeah. And they had a career day, and she invited us. So you and I went. Liz went. And it was a really good time. I think the kids really liked
Yeah,
it.
it was
I
fun.
feel like Liz was the only one they took seriously because because she finished college and like
Yeah.
has a medical job, and we're like, we do whatever we want. I was like, after this, I'm not even going to work. I'm going to jujitsu. And the kids were like,
They took Liz seriously, but they were also interested in the other guy who was a social media content
oh
creator
yeah,
that
that's
met
right.
Fat Joe, and that's it. He won because he met Fat Joe. They're like, "So, about Fat Joe, when did you meet Fat Joe?" We're just like, "Okay, yo,
The
where
funniest
we
thing is, how do these middle schoolers know who the hell
I don't
Fat
know.
Joe
I think
is?
it's social media because he hasn't come out with a song like in 15 years.
Yeah,
So I think it's
all the
social
kids are
media.
like, "Oh yeah, lean back." What? You're 12. How do you know that?
Also, because of TikTok, all these kids know all these old songs just
Oh,
because
that
they know
makes
that little
sense.
tiny clip from that one song that hit in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
But yeah, so this guy was he said he met Fat Joe and other celebrities, left that vaguely open. Uh, but so yeah, so we had no chance against them. But
Yeah,
actually, we I think we gave them some good nuggets, right?
yeah,
I think you did a great job by
yeah,
by telling them that you don't have to go to college. You can figure out your life in the process and create a business and become an entrepreneur
yep.
and dictate your own terms. And I think a lot of kids were like, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
especially
please.
because at that age, they're like, "What do I even wanna do? Do I even wanna be in school?" Like, listen, it's not for everybody. There
Yeah,
are other ways to make money, and you can still make very good money other ways, and
exactly.
they
Yeah.
don't hear that. Right now, they hear, like, "Study, study, study," especially because the school is predominantly Hispanic, and as
Mhm.
Hispanics, we know that parents are just like, the
Mhm.
only way you can succeed is studying,
Yeah.
and being a doctor or being a lawyer or being this, being that. It's that immigrant mentality,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's not how America works.
No.
That's not how
No.
America works at all. You can make money any way you want
Mhm.
if you just work harder than the other person.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. So I think we give them a lot of options. I think it was a success. Oh, I was thinking you might be a little busier now because of I mean the rates have been dipping a little bit lately. So more buyers obviously are going into the market. Are you seeing? I mean, obviously you're seeing more buyers going to the market. You're getting more inspection requests.
Yes, I'm definitely getting more inspection requests, and a lot of realtors who kind of like fell off at the end of last year, they're starting to come out the woodwork again and start producing again, which is good because all these realtors they started in the pandemic when real estate was exploding and everybody
Right.
wanted a house, and then when things kind of slowed down and there was a little bit of a scare, they all
Mm-hmm.
just stopped making money and they're
Yeah.
like, well, I guess I'm going back to my other
Yeah.
job,
Listen, that's scary. That's
yeah.
scary.
It was scary for me because I was like,
Yeah.
I got all
You
these new
felt it.
realtors, I'm gonna kill it, and then they're all like, we're scared, we're leaving. It's like shit.
But it's funny that because I think, and I heard this recently from Gil. He's one of our partners, and he was talking about the importance of home ownership. Right? It's not necessarily about timing if you really pay attention to why home ownership is important, and
Mhm.
not just important, because of the obvious, right? You need a place to live, and your family needs a place to live, et cetera. Like the shelter part of it is
Yeah,
obvious, but home ownership as a whole is important for a family. You're starting a family, right? To create wealth for that future generation.
for sure.
Speaking from, not necessarily immigrants, 'cause we're Puerto Rican, but we can identify with that mentality of that, okay, we need to, like you said about our parents, you need to get an education so you can make money, so you can live a good life. That's pretty much what they're thinking.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, Latinos or minorities, they're not taught the importance of actually owning the home you live in to generate that wealth. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like this is what, and I think I shared that with you as well, Rich. That Gil was saying that put take the rates and then put them aside, right? Homes are going to appreciate, right? Obviously, they might go up and down, but generally they're going to go up. So if you're going to buy a house and if you're keeping your home, even if it's 5 to 10 years, chances are, if you're in a good market or a decent market, or if you're in the states, your property is going to appreciate, right? In those 5 years, it's going to be worth more than it was when you first bought it,
Yeah.
regardless of what interest rates you're paying for it, because you're paying into the interest rates, but your equity is going up. So the importance of home ownership is not just the shelter aspect, but the wealth generation, and also just having something that you can invest in that goes in the valley. For example, a lot of people tell me, and I know you too, we talk about this all the time. Oh, what about the stock market? The stock market's doing good, but the stock market is extremely volatile, right? You
Mhm.
can literally lose all of your money in one sharp move of the market. In real estate, and we talked about this as well. Where do most wealthy people come from?
They come from real estate.
From real estate, from owning
From
real estate.
owning real estate.
Exactly. So it's something that, yeah, you might want to invest some of it. Obviously, we're not here talking about investments or giving any advice on investing, but home ownership gives you something that, stocks can't, right? You own something, you have an asset in hand that if you, like Rich just bought a home, very smooth transaction, closed very quick.
We're laughing because it wasn't.
Yeah. But, think about it. Even though he had a bad experience in the process, when he purchased the home, we first signed the contract to the moment that he closed on it, the home has already appreciated.
Yes.
So all of that experience wasn't great, and his rate might not be the best, and because they're higher than they've been in a while, he still made a great decision on buying a home, on owning a home. So, it's important to get that message out there that whether you think the rates are high or low, or maybe you bought a couple years ago when your rates were 3% and now they're 6%.
Mine was 2.6.
Jerk.
I don't know if I'm helping your point here. Just saying.
No. But it doesn't matter because your home, whether you buy it now or later, it's going to appreciate. Yeah. So why wait later when the home is going to be more expensive and you're still going to be paying the same mortgage payment, right? So if you're looking to buy a home or thinking about buying a home, reach out, talk to people that can guide you and tell you, okay, it's a good idea for you. It might not be a good idea for you. Not everybody's situation is the same, but overall, in general, homeownership is definitely a plus, and you should definitely look into it. And if you don't own a home, you should within the next year or so.
That's cool. That was great. That was like you just went in, you dove right in, and
I dove right in.
You dove right in. You swam around a little bit, and you came back out.
And when you buy that home and you own it, you have to get it inspected.
He's back in.
You got to get it inspected, right?
You do, yeah.
Should you?
Thank you for tying me in there. Yeah. You should probably.
Because homes need insulation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good idea.
Even if you buy a new house, like our poor Rich, who closed and had zero insulation in his big fancy house.
That's insane. That's insane. That's not a fable. That actually happened.
Yeah, we just heard that story. We just heard that story now. Cool. That's great. I really loved your speech. I have zero questions.
Well, any input since you are yourself a homeowner?
Yeah, I mean, it is a great decision. My plan, like you're saying, you're talking about wealth, right? Building wealth.
Right.
For me, it's all about generational wealth. So this house that I own, that you got me 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago now.
3, yeah.
I want to give it to my daughter. I want it to be her first home that she owns when she's an adult, right? So the plan is to keep making money, and if we decide, we're still thinking about it, to have another kid, we're going to need another house because this isn't big enough
Right.
we bought it for exactly what we needed at that time, but it's 1,300 square feet, it's a small house.
Yeah.
So we'd need another one, hoping that I can not have to sell this one to buy the
Right,
next
to buy
one.
one, yeah.
So that's kind of the plan, and just keep building up from there. So
And that's a fantastic way to build that generational wealth. Try, again, like he said, it might not be possible, but if it can be possible, you should definitely try to keep that home and either rent it out or putting it in some sort of rental program, and then buy another home, because now you're adding to your portfolio.
Yeah.
And how nice would it be for you to have a real estate portfolio?
Oh, that sounds fancy.
That sounds
I
sexy.
like the sound of that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes, do both of those things, please.
Both of those things, please. That would make us very happy.
Yeah.
I keep looking at that camera now because it's like right in front of me. Is that happening to you too?
Yeah, that's your personal camera.
I know, but should we do that, or should we look wherever we want? Rich is like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he's like, what? I wasn't even watching. What?
What are you looking at? What?
He's like, listen, Jimmy Neutron. He's like, keep that hair in frame, damn it.
He literally had to raise the camera
just because you're a little poof. That's good.
All right. Well, anyways, talk to you next time. Thanks again for tuning in. And this has been PHT Café with Edwin
And Danny.